Hello, my name is Agatha and I'm going to explain how the tarot reading for the month of August 2016 is going to work. I'm going to use two decks. I'm going to use the Mystical Wisdom card deck, and I'm going to draw one card as a general advice for the month of August for all signs, for each sign. And then for the main reading, I'm going to use the Chrysalis Tarot. And the main reading I'm going to use the Gypsy spread, which is 21 cards and in 7 columns. And in the first row, I'm going to talk about work. The second row, I'm going to talk about family. The third row or column, I'm going to talk about luck and wants and what you desire. The fourth row, I'm going to talk about friendship. The fifth row or column, I'm going to talk about love and sex. And then the sixth row, it's about your plans and your goals. And the seventh row, I'm going to talk about your personal project for the month of August 2016. And this is going to be beginning of the month, middle of the month, and end of the month. So beginning of the month is from the 1st to 10th of August, and then the middle of the month is going to be from the 11th to the 20th of August, and then the end of the month is going to be from the 21st to the 31st of August. And that's it. Let's go to your reading. Hello Capricorn, this is the tarot reading for you for the month of August 2016, and the oracle card that came out for you was 7 Heavenly Virtues, Keys to Goodness. And I'm going to read from the little book, because I think I should. It gives more information. And what is the general advice or the general energy for you Capricorn for the month of August? 7 Heavenly Virtues, Keys to Goodness. You represent spiritual enlightenment, divine knowledge and wisdom. You have faith and believe in all that is good and meaningful. You have a deep intuitive understanding of God, the angels, and the universal spirit. You know the keys to goodness. You are being asked to use this knowledge to empower and teach others. What the 7 heavenly virtues mean. Faith, belief and trust in the right things, hope, belief that good will prevail, charity, unlimited love and kindness towards others, fortitude, never giving up, justice, being fair and equitable towards others, patience, accepting the grace to forgive, and temperance, practicing self-control and moderation. So this is like the general advice and the general energy. You maybe are asked to practice all these 7 virtues, not just in your benefit, but in the benefit of others. So, in the first column, or row 1, connected to work, in the beginning of the month, Capricorn, you have the Pilgrim, or the Page of Scrolls, which is Page of Swords in traditional decks. This could be literally a voyage, a trip for you for a new job. You know, you're starting a new job, a new company, and that requires you to even move or to travel longer or something. A trip connected to your job, or something to do with signing a contract to start a new job, or could be signing, for some, because of other cards that are here, signing a you rescind, you end and you terminate, maybe with the company, the contract that you had, the job contract that you had with the company that you worked for. Or this could be if you are ill, you are asking for downtime so you can recuperate, to heal yourself. In the middle of the month you have the 6 of Scrolls, or the 6 of Swords in traditional decks. This is a healing type of energy. Again, this could be traveling, so you have a new job and you sign the contract in the beginning of the month. In the middle of the month you are either traveling to this new job, might be changing places so you can be in this new job. This new job might be related to animals, or it could be like you don't travel, there's nothing to do with that, you don't change jobs, you just healing. Maybe you had some sort of issue in your work, maybe some sort of accident, or maybe like a mental issue, maybe you're depressed. There's in the middle of the month you're healing. Others, it could be you terminated the contract with your company because it made no sense, or you didn't feel right, didn't feel to be right, and you're moving away from your job, and maybe there's some sort of compensation being paid to you. At the end of the month you have the Merlin or the Hero, which in traditional decks is called the Fool. So if you're starting a new job, you're feeling, at the same time you're feeling safe, and you're feeling like this is a new adventure. If it's a new job, if you've liberated yourself from an old job, it's exactly like that. It's a liberation in the sense of adventure. So you no longer have to work, for instance. It could be that. Maybe it's early retirement. You no longer have to work, and you can, enjoy yourself in life. Whatever it is connected with your work, there's a sense of discovery and adventure, but at the same time there's some sort of you're safe, and you have wisdom. You've accomplished wisdom. This work allowed you to gather wisdom, gave you wisdom, but at the same time it didn't take away from you this sense of life is an adventure. If you really have could be life is an adventure because I no longer have to work, could be like that. Or why I work on jobs that I want to work on because I feel free, I feel healed. In the second column, the family, connected with family, in the beginning of the month you have the 10 of Stones or the 10 of Pentacles in traditional decks. You could be talking to this could represent you, but I don't think so. You could be talking to with someone in your family who belongs to your family from an earth sign, Capricorn, like you, Virgo or Taurus, and this is a very accomplished person, a very rich person, very successful, might be a bit possessive about the things that he or she has, but I think he or she's has a funny side, like an older person, an older lady, an older gentleman. Or you can, for others, it could be literally getting an inheritance, or dividing assets that belong to someone, an older person, grandfather, father, mother, grandmother, someone's like dividing assets, and you be getting part of those assets, or that probably will maybe explain why you don't have to work anymore, because you're getting an inheritance. I hope something like that, because you're getting something, family money. That's what I'm getting. An inheritance could be that for some. At the middle of the month, you have the 3 of Mirrors or the 3 of Pentacles. No, I'm sorry, 3 of Cups in traditional decks. There's a feeling of serenity and tranquility connected to your family. It's like everything is fine and harmonious within your family. Or you're talking to someone, a family member from a water sign, Cancer, Pisces or Scorpio, who has the ability to give you this sense of harmony, and you always feel okay and safe and wonderful with this person. Or you celebrating getting an inheritance, with another family member. At the end of the month, you have the Phoenix, which is a judgment card in traditional decks. For some, this inheritance this division of assets connected with family might mean that you have to go to court, but this doesn't mean necessarily in conflict, going to court in conflict. I think it's going to court because you've already decided everything, and there's harmony even if you go to court. For others, it could be the passage of a family member, but something which is already expected, like an older family member who dies, who passes away. For others, it could be like a family member transforms entirely. His life or her life is completely transformed. There's a big transformation in his life or her life. In whatever area, could be he or she becomes a mother or father, gets this wonderful job, work. I think it's a good transformation. For others, it's like your life, Capricorn, gets transformed due to the influence of the person. So if you get an inheritance, this is your transformation because of the influence of someone in your family. And then, or a judgment is also a will. Someone in your family leaves you something, therefore your life gets transformed completely, Capricorn. And then in the third row, which is connected with luck and desires, in the beginning of the month you have the Ravens or the Magician card in traditional decks. I think you have the ability to manifest, to call to you what you wish. You have a wish either for this month of August or a long-held wish, and in the beginning of the month you are able to manifest and materialize this wish. And this is also good fortune. Lots and lots of good luck in the beginning of the month in August, Capricorn. In the middle of the month you have Mahat, or the Justice card in traditional decks. Mahat is the Egyptian goddess. She is connected with order and justice. And justice. Therefore, your good luck, your good fortune comes to you, or whatever luck, whatever fortune comes to you, it's like, to me, it's in divine timing. It was only supposed to come to you now in the middle of the month of August 2016, and it's a karmic, whatever, it doesn't matter if it's good or bad, it's karmic, it's dictated by karma. You get what was coming to you, good or bad. Hopefully it's good. So if it's good, if it's bad, it was in your karmic, bag. Understand? For others, it could be literally you need to go to court. This, for instance, if you're leaving a job because you don't feel well, if you're like leaving a job, but with income, you agree to leave a job, you and your employer both agree that you terminate the contract, you have to go to the justice to ensure, for instance, that you are paid properly, that everything that's due to you, is paid in full. So it could be that. And I think the decisions, I want to say the decision will be in your favor. That's what I want to say. At the end of the month, you have the Five of Spirals or the Five of Wands in traditional decks. It could be that inner conflict or outside conflict. Maybe people are seeing that all this good fortune that comes to you. Why did she or he have to inherit so much? Why does he or she has to, if you terminate a contract, a job contract, why do you get so much severance pay and I don't? It could be like a colleague. There could be some sort of conflict connected with your good fortune, with your wishes. Or you think that what you get isn't enough, so you might be, in conflict with others because of that, so don't do that. Or you could be inner conflict. So it could be, I don't think this is fair, so you feel like inner conflict, but I'm thinking it's more like, this is too good to be true. This is too much. What if they come and change their mind and they want the whole thing back? It's like inner conflict, like inner fear. And then the column 4 connected with friendship. In the beginning of the month of August, Capricorn, you have the Green Man or the Emperor. There's a friend of yours. It could be a guy, it could be a man or a woman. I'm thinking more a man, but he or she is becoming a parent, I would say, because the tree is looking at the little eggs. So there's a big change in your friend's life, which comes with added responsibilities. So there's a new phase to your friend's life, which demands more, which comes with more duties, more responsibilities. But generally, I think this is a very positive change. It could be becoming a father or a mother, but not necessarily. At the middle of the month, you have the Corsário in Portuguese, or the Knight of Spirals, the Knight of Wands in traditional decks. You might be exchanging, information like messages with another person, with another friend. I don't think it's the same one. I think it's another person from a fire sign. Capricorn could be Leo, Sagittarius, or Aries. The Knight represents someone up to the age of 30, but not necessarily. It could be someone older, someone who has a strong will, who is a self-starter, who is very independent, who is very fiery, who's funny, warm, and so you like changing, messaging each other. Maybe you meet this person, maybe a friend whom you have not seen in a while. At the end of the month, you have the Two of Mirrors or the Two of Cups in traditional decks. So maybe in the middle of the month you agreed to meet this person, and at the end of the month you are meeting this friend, and this friend, the sense that you have with this friend, it's like almost like a brotherly sort of connection. It's a friend, but you feel almost like it's a sibling, someone with whom you get along very well. You're someone with whom you really connect. For others, it could be the start of a love relationship with a friend. Okay? And then in the column 5, which is the column connected with love and sex, in the beginning of the month you have Herne the Hunter or the Chariot in traditional decks. It could be a very fruitful month in terms of love and sex, probably more sex for those who are married or for those who are, single. So it's very, very good in that area for you, Capricorn. It doesn't matter if you're married, if you're single. At the middle of the month, protect yourself, of course. If you're single, just protect yourself. In the middle of the month, you have the Ace of Stones or the Ace of Pentacles in traditional decks. It could be, for some of you, literally you find out that you are becoming a mother or a father, now that you're pregnant or that you got someone pregnant. It could be your wife, if it's something, it could be expected or unexpected. Okay, it could be that. For others who are single, it could be that you decide to shack up with your girlfriend or your boyfriend, so you decide to share expenses, you decide to go on and live together, just move on to a different phase of your love relationship, more grounded, At the end of the month, you have the Mine of the Page of Spirals, which is in traditional decks is called the Page of Wands. Again, it's love messages. Maybe you're getting a message. Maybe if you're single, you are getting messages, or you are sending a message to someone with whom you spent nice times in the first 20 days. Or if you decide to go and live together with your boyfriend or girlfriend, you are exchanging loving and a passionate message through at the end of the month. So it's a passionate message somehow at the end of the month, okay? Or several messages. And then in the column 6, Capricorn connected with plans and goals. In the beginning of the month, you have Gaia or the Empress in traditional decks. So your plan and your goal for this month, for some of you, it might be becoming pregnant, becoming a mother, becoming a father, having another child, having the first child. Okay, it could be a very fruitful month for you in that regard. For others, it could be increasing prosperity, increasing abundance, increasing money. Not just money, prosperity comes in all sorts of forms. For others, it could be, I want a girlfriend, I want a boyfriend. It could be that. That is your goal, that is your objective for the month of August, Capricorn. In the middle of the month, you have the Eight of Scrolls or the Eight of Swords in traditional decks. It could be like in the beginning of the month, you are fully committed to your goal and you had faith and trust in yourself. But in the middle of the month, you're like, I don't know if I can do this. Can I really do this? Is this possible to do? Is this possible to accomplish? It could be trying to have a child or trying to have another child, and it's kind of difficult, or you don't get pregnant immediately, or your spouse doesn't get pregnant immediately, or your partner, and you're kind of doubting yourself, or you want a boyfriend or a girlfriend, and again there's like doubts, and you're keeping yourself stuck in those doubts. It's a prison of your own making, okay? At the end of the month, you have the Dreamer or the Knight of Mirrors, in traditional decks called the Knight of Cups. So maybe you get the help of someone who's very dreamy, who's a dreamer. Literally, he's a dreamer, he or she. While you're very practical, Capricorn, you might be talking to someone, could be even a mentor, a mentor, a guru. If you're trying to get a girlfriend or a boyfriend, could be like a coach who helps you in that. Could be from someone from a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer, and he or she is like opening up your mind to possibilities, but it's more like opening up your heart, like healing your heart. This person is helping you, healing your heart, so that you can attract to you the lover or the boyfriend or the girlfriend that you want, that you need. If it's you trying to get pregnant, this is someone literally in the medical professions. So this person is also helping you out in that. And this person is also very kind and very generous. And that type of approach is also very helpful. So, or yourself in the end of the month, Capricorn, you decide to adopt, to open yourself more and to be more generous, so that you can fully accomplish your plans and your goals for the month of August and even beyond August, Capricorn. And then in the seventh column, Capricorn, you connected with your personal project. The card in the beginning of the month, the card that came out for you was the Artist or the Queen of Stones. The Queen of Stones is the Queen of Pentacles, which represents a earth sign. Therefore, it might represent you, Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. So it might be you, Capricorn, showing up here. And you might be an artist. Maybe you don't make a living being an artist, but you might be an artist on your spare time. You might like to paint. So you might be like your personal project for August 2016 might be also devoting time to yourself, to just be okay with yourself. Not necessarily if you have a hobby, it could be like, painting or whatever, devoting time to this hobby. Could be knitting, could be painting, could be photographing, could be writing, could be anything. But it could be, for instance, like giving bigger attention to yourself, to your body, to your hair, to self-care. Your personal project is yourself, to take care of yourself in the beginning of the month of August, Capricorn. For others, it's to really work on a creative project. And then in the middle of the month, you have the Six of Mirrors or the Six of Cups in traditional decks. To me, again, this speaks of vacation time. Your personal project is to go to listen to music or go to festivals and to music, concerts or something like that, and to spend time in the sea, or in water, in the river, on the countryside. Just relax. Or spending time with your kids, because in traditional decks the Six of Cups is a card connected with children. So you want to relax. You want to spend time with your kids. Or with your child, and you want to have a great, nice vacation. You want to be out on the ocean or in the river or on the countryside. You want to go and enjoy yourself in festivals, in music and stuff like that. And then finally, at the end of the month, you have the Ace of Scrolls or the Ace of Swords in traditional decks. So at the end of the month, your personal project is kind of, so you had a nice time then the first 20 days of August. So at the end, you're like writing a new plan. You have a new project. Maybe you finished up this creative project, it's done, and you're writing up a new project. If you have, it could be a creative project. It doesn't matter if you make a living being an artist or not. So you have this new creative project and you're like putting it in a plan, something like that. Or it could be that your new project is to read more books, or your new project is personal project at the end of the month is to do some sort of training which is required for your job, or maybe if you want to change jobs or careers or something like that, you understand that you need to go and have this type of training or this type of course, or go back to college, not as necessarily going back to college, or study something new that you need to learn. So there's all sorts of possibilities, Capricorn. And that's it, Capricorn. This is the reading that I have for you for the month of August 2016. This is a very general reading. If you'd like a private consultation, please send an email to duniazad@gmail.com and I'd be delighted to work with you. Bye bye.